Clyde, and I run the mask making workshops at the Creative Hub in Newport.
I'm Barbara Andrews, and I'm part of the mask making sessions.
And I'm Karen Bartlett, and I'm part of the mask making sessions, although Barbara is very prolific.
We started the workshops just before Christmas last year. Before the lockdown, we managed to get one session in face-to-face where we made some animal masks. This was great. We hope to follow up with these later on in the year when things improve. In the meantime, we've been doing Zoom sessions, and we've got a group of 6 ladies now that attend the sessions every week, and they've been amazing. The transition to Zoom sessions has been okay. Nobody really knew what we were doing at the start, and it took a little bit of getting used to. But we treat them more as a get-together and exchange ideas. We don't tend to do demos on there, but we do exchange information, and I send out step-by-steps and information every week to everybody, and then they come back and we all show each other what we've been making. And it's always exciting to see what everyone's doing. We share ideas. So the Zoom sessions have been really good to keep things going, and although we're all looking forward to getting back to face-to-face, I think it'll probably be something that we will use going forward.
I enjoy it because you are meeting different people, and it's lovely. And I have an hour to myself on a Thursday, and it's really nice.
Yes, it is the meeting people and the sharing ideas.
Yeah.
And actually getting motivated to do something.
So we chose mask making because I have some experience in mask making, and we thought that it's a part of our lives now, and instead of it being something that is quite a negative maybe, we wanted to turn that into a positive. The history of masks obviously goes back many, many years, and in many cultures. We've got the Greek tragedy masks for theatre, African masks. So we've researched a little bit of that, but we've gone for more decorative designs to start off.
Well, I've learned different techniques in making masks. I started off with just the basic thing, and then I worked up to paper mache now, and then I went on to do another thing then, the pig. It was a bigger one. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Well, I enjoyed making the mask with the leaves because they're actually real leaves, and I put something called Mod Podge on them to keep them supple and to keep them from deteriorating. And I quite enjoyed that because that was something natural, using natural things. And also it's good to use up little bits and pieces rather than be wasteful. So make something creative with it. And the more you do, the more your imagination takes over, and you do, become more creative.
The participants have been really enthusiastic. I couldn't ask for a better group of people to make masks with. They all have some interest in creative pastimes and some skills, and they've brought those to them. But mask making, I think, is new to everybody, so that's been interesting, and we're all trying different techniques. We're all trying papier-mâché at the moment, which is interesting, and something new for myself. We tend to go on themes. We've covered carnival masks, animals, and now we're looking at an art based on artist influences, and we're looking more on the design side before creating the finished pieces.
But I'm going on to like a Monet now. I'm thinking of Monet, more soft and flowery, you know. That's what my next project is anyway.
I was thinking of something like Picasso-like, with bits and pieces, but I do like, as Barbara does, something flowing and flowery, so I don't know what's going to win.
No.
We really hope to do some face-to-face sessions, although not all of the participants will be able to do that because some are still shielding. We will probably do a hybrid of that, and so that we don't lose the participants that can't make it in person. I am hoping that we'll be able to push the boundaries even more now we know what skills are involved and what everyone can bring to the table. It'll be quite interesting to see how we can move on from perhaps some paper masks and using upcycled cardboard to using perhaps more advanced materials, and just see where we can really push the designs.
Keeps your mind occupied, doesn't it?
Yes, and also it gives you motivation because you're doing it with other people. If you were doing it on your own, just for yourself, you probably wouldn't do it, would you?
No.
Or not do so well anyway.
I'm John. I'm a facilitator for Inside Out, and I work with creative writing.
My name is Mel. I live in Newport, and I've been attending the Inside Out Cymru Creative Writing Workshop with Jonathan Rowlands.
So I know that Inside Out Cymru works a lot with sort of mental health and well-being. So my goals, I guess, with the creative writing workshops was to sort of, at the beginning, sort of see as a base level what we were working with and who sort of the capabilities of the people who were coming to the workshops. Thankfully, I was really, really lucky, and everyone who's come is a very, very talented writer. And you know, in their own respects, we've got some people working with great descriptive work. We've got some people who do lovely dialogue. It's really, really nice.
I've enjoyed meeting other people. I particularly enjoyed the informal style of the workshop. I didn't know what to expect, and I thought it might be much more formal than it is. Jonathan comes up with some really great exercises, which are usually short and very varied. I've learned that probably 15 minutes is about as long as I need to write anything. I'm not sure I could write for any longer. Sometimes I finish a bit quicker than everybody else. And I don't know where the ideas come from, so that's been fun, just finding out what sort of ideas there were inside my head.
I wanted to really explore lots of different kinds of writing and allow people that I think we can get really sort of stuck in cycles and writing the same things over and over and over again. So it was really nice. Like the first session we ever did was all based around the idea of a party. So I had people write about an eccentric host. I had people write about who were the last people left on the dance floor late at night and why were they there. And so we've done themed events like that. We looked at poetry and what makes poetry, which was a wonderfully existential session, and sort of looking at that.
It was quite daunting because it was we had to write something that had each sentence starting with a letter of the alphabet, and to use all 26 letters in a piece. There's been so many different triggers and prompts that he's given us, and such a variety of work, but at least most sessions 3 or 4 opportunities to write. And then I enjoy the sharing as well, so if we want to, and usually we do, then we share with each other the work that we've written, including what Jonathan's written. And I like the variety of the things that people come up with. I think they give me something to look forward to. I was saying to the group that on a Thursday sometimes I wake up and I think, oh, it's another day. And then I remember it's creative writing, and that makes me smile, thinking I'm going to meet, and share with other people. So yeah, it's a highlight of my week, I think.
Seeing how people have sort of fed back to me and said that, you know, oh, I didn't realise that I was capable of that. Or people saying things like, oh, I never would have thought to try this. I really enjoy it. And seeing that, like, seeing people's enjoyment from what they can get from it is like top of the list. You know, we want people to feel happy and to be enjoying themselves.
For a long time, Will had wondered how Jill could not notice. How could she not see just how different things were? Before, a joke would lead to a laugh, a comment to a smile. Now the atmosphere is empty and grey. The joy has left the house. More than ever, he wished things could go back to the way they were. To a time when he opened the door and was greeted with a cheery hello and a warm hug, longing for her warm embrace, knowing that she loved him, lived for him alone. Surely she had noticed his sadness. When will she speak? Every day he hopes that this will be the day she shares her sorrow. Years are passing quickly. They are growing further apart. After all this time, you would think that one of them would have brought the subject up. Instead, there is just coldness, repetition, going through the phases. Questions need to be asked and answers found. Reasons discussed and resolved. Denying its presence will not help. Growing up in this atmosphere is not good for the children. Closeness, physical touching is necessary for good nurturing. Everyone knows that. Opportunities for family times are few and far between these days. Perfunctory visits to the park, going through the motions, looking to others like a happy family. Underneath it all, a deep feeling of sadness and anger. Zoo visits may help. Animals are a good topic of conversation. Visits to the seaside can clear the mind. Sea air clear the lungs. No children, just the two of us. X-rays and checkups. The body, her body, working against us.
I really, really love the sound of a group of people singing together. I think there's a wonderful camaraderie with it. When you sing with someone and when you can bring someone up, you know, and they get excited and you get excited and they get excited because they see you excited, I think that's a wonderful mood lifter for everyone involved. And you know, I get so many people from the singing group saying to me, like, I can't wait until we can be face to face again. And I can't wait until we can get in that room and, you know, just, I guess, give it a blast.